Hello student, we already discussed the two types of biasing and the one is your fixed biasing, another is called as collector to base biasing. In fixed biasing we see this is the circuit diagram of your fixed biasing circuit, and in this circuit we find the stability factor, and the stability factor is equal to 1 plus beta, and we see that the stability factor is very high and the system is become more unstable. If the temperature changes, there is a large effect in your Q point. So this fixed biasing circuit is less used for the biasing purpose due to stability factor. It it means there is then two drawbacks in the fixed biasing circuit. The one is called as your high stability factor and the second is called as dual supply. These are the advantage and disadvantage we already discussed. Now next is collector to base bias circuit. In collector to base, this is called as collector feedback biasing. In collector feedback biasing, this RB resistor is used as a feedback resistor. It is a negative feedback, and this RB resistance is reduce the gain. This is the one of the drawback of this, but increase the stability. And this in this collector feedback biasing we see that the stability factors, if the RC value is far greater than RB, we apply this conditions. हम लोग ये conditions applied किए थे कि stability factor के find out condition में कि जब हमने देखा था कि RC की value far greater than RB है, at the time we say that your stability factor is reaches to 1 और आपकी stability factor 1 को reach करती है, then we say that it is good for the biasing, and due to well stability it is and more stable as compared to the fixed bias circuit. Now the another conditions हमने देखा था कि that is your output terminal. जब हम output का mesh analysis find किए थे, at that time एक one another assumption is that beta is far greater than 1, and then we say that your collector current is independent of beta factor. So these are the two conditions when we apply for the collector to base या collector feedback biasing, and we get the better circuit, we get the better biasing circuit. Today we discuss, and these are the advantage and disadvantage, and today we discuss about the emitter resistor biasing या emitter feedback biasing. We see this circuit diagram, this is a similar to your fixed bias circuit, only the difference in this circuit we introduce this emitter resistor. emitter resistor हम लोग क्या करते हैं, इंट्रोड्यूस करते हैं. अगर हम एक फीडबैक सर्किट को देखें, फिक्स्ड बाइस सर्किट को अगर आप देखिए तो इस फिक्स्ड बाइस सर्किट में हमने कुछ चेंजेस नहीं किया, बस इस emitter टर्मिनल में दिस emitter टर्मिनल में हमने एक रजिस्टर को इंट्रोड्यूस कर दिया है. और उसके बाद हम लोग चेक करेंगे कि व्हाट आर द इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ दिस emitter रेजिस्टेंस. इस emitter रेजिस्टेंस के इंट्रोड्यूस करने से व्हाट आर द अफेक्ट इन द स्टेबिलिटी फैक्टर, स्टेबिलिटी फैक्टर में क्या अफेक्ट हो रहा है इफ यू इंट्रोड्यूस दिस emitter रेजिस्टेंस इन द फीडबैक बायस सर्किट. ओके, नाउ वी डिस्कस. Sorry. Now this is the circuit diagram of your emitter bias. Emitter bias ka these are the circuit diagram, and we find the current. This is the collector terminal. We see this part is your collector terminal, and this is your base. This is your collector, and this part is your emitter. Okay. Now in this collector terminal, this current is flow IC, that is collector current. In the base side, we current flow is IB, and the emitter side the current flow is IE. The voltage drop, this is for the NPN transistor. It is called as common emitter biasing because the emitter is your grounded side, and this voltage drop for the base emitter is VB, and voltage drop across collector to emitter is VCE. Okay. Now if you apply the input side by applying the mesh analysis, now the current will goes like this, we will be reached to the ground. इस तरह से करंट आपका रीच करेगा. Now apply the mesh analysis. At the input side we given as IB, RB, and this current will touch the positive terminal of VB plus VB minus of plus, my mistake, IE into RE, this resistance, and then minus of VCC, because this voltage drop के ground को touch कर रहा है पहले, and it is equal to 0. Now then IB, RB plus IE, RE is equal to, go to the, this VCC will go in the right hand side, VCC minus of VB. ठीक है. Now you know this is the standard equation. IE, emitter current I is equal to IC plus IB. Now put this value of IE in this equation and written as IB, RB. In place of I we put this IC plus IB into RE is equal to VCC minus of VB. Okay. Now IB part take one side. IB we see in this case this part or this part is common. In IB is common. IB is common, then RB plus RE plus IC RE equal to VCC minus of VB. This equation is written. Now this is, suppose this, we assume this is equation 1. We assume this equation is 1. Okay. Next, method, apply partial differentiation, with respect to delta of IC, with respect to AC. Apply partial differentiation in equation 1 with respect to IC. Now if you apply the partial differentiation in equation 1, we get del partial differentiation of IB with respect to IC into RB plus RC plus del IC by del IC into RC, and this part is the constant, and the constant का partial differentiation क्या होगा, equal to 0. Now I erase this equation 1. After the partial differentiation, दिस पार्ट विल गोज इन द, क्योंकि हमें फाइंड क्या करना है स्टेबिलिटी फैक्टर के लिए, डेल आई बी बाई डेल आई सी. तो दिस पार्शियल डिफरेंशिएशन डेल आई बी बाई डेल आई सी, one mistake is, that is the RE. Sorry, if I will written RD, C, sorry, this is the RD resistance, na? It is RD by mistake. Now, if RB plus RE is plus del IC by del RD, then that value will be RB plus RE is equal to, this is 1 and that is equal to minus of RD. Then del IB by del of IC is equal to this minus of RE upon RB plus RE. Now, if you see in the stability factor, if you go to the फिक्स्ड बाइसिंग सर्किट, आप फिक्स्ड बाइसिंग सर्किट का इक्वेशन देखेंगे तो उस केस में अगर आप फिक्स्ड बाइसिंग का जब हमने डेल आई बी बाई डेल आई सी निकाला था, मतलब पार्शियल डिफरेंशिएशन ऑफ आई बी विद रिस्पेक्ट टू आई सी, डेट इज इक्वल टू 0 इन फिक्स्ड बाइसिंग सर्किट. बट इस कंडीशन में जब हम उसी फिक्स्ड बाइसिंग सर्किट में आर ई इमीटर रेजिस्टेंस को इंट्रोड्यूस किए तो दिस फैक्टर विल कम आर ई अपॉन आर बी प्लस आर ई. अब हम देखेंगे कि दिस फैक्टर, दिस इज इक्वेशन 2, और ये हम इक्वेशन 2 को जब पुटअप करेंगे इन द स्टेबिलिटी फैक्टर, देन व्हाट आर द अफेक्ट इन द स्टेबिलिटी फैक्टर वी विल सी. Now the stability factor is equal to 1 plus beta upon 1 minus of beta partial differentiation of IB with partial differentiation of IC. This is the stability factor. Now put the value of del IB by del IC from equation 2, and the stability factor is 1 plus beta upon 1 minus of beta. This minus minus is plus RD upon RD plus RB. Now we see, this is equation 3. Now in this case what you see, क्या हम देख रहे हैं, आप इक्वेशन 3 को देखिए. अगर आप फिक्स्ड बाई सर्किट को देख रहे थे तो उस केस में डेल आई बी बाई डेल आई सी जो था डेट इज इक्वल टू 0 फॉर द फिक्स्ड बाई सर्किट. डेल आई बी बाई डेल आई सी की वैल्यू क्या थी, इक्वल टू 0. इन द फिक्स्ड बाई सर्किट द स्टेबिलिटी फैक्टर इज इक्वल टू 1 प्लस बीटा. If you introduce the emitter resistance in the fixed bias circuit, this is the stability factor 1 plus beta upon 1 plus beta into RD upon RD plus RB. If you increase the RD, अगर आप RD resistance को this, if you increase the, if RE, अगर हम ये कह सकते हैं this emitter resistance is increases, your stability factor decreases. दिस इज द इम्पॉर्टेंट पॉइंट. इफ द इमीटर रेजिस्टेंस की वैल्यू अगर इंक्रीज हो रही है तो आपका स्टेबिलिटी फैक्टर क्या होगा, डिक्रीज होगा. ठीक है, इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि दिस इमीटर रेजिस्टेंस इज बिहेव एज ए नेगेटिव फीडबैक. दिस इमीटर रेजिस्टेंस इज बिहेव एज ए नेगेटिव फीडबैक. ठीक है, If you increase the resistance, if you increase the emitter resistance value, the stability factor is decreases and the system becomes stable. आपका जो सर्किट है वो ज़्यादा स्टेबल होगा, वो ज़्यादा थर्मल स्टेबल होगा. इसका मतलब हम ये कह सकते हैं कि इमीटर रेजिस्टेंस के इंक्रीज करने से हम स्टेबिलिटी को इंक्रीज कर रहे हैं, मतलब थर्मल स्टेबिलिटी को इंक्रीज कर रहे हैं. मतलब जैसे जैसे हम रेजिस्टेंस की वैल्यू को इंक्रीज करेंगे मोर एंड मोर थर्मल स्टेबिलिटी होगा. मतलब ये होगा देयर इज एन टेम्परेचर वेरिएशन, देयर इज एन लेस अफेक्ट इन योर क्यू पॉइंट. फिक्स्ड बाई सर्किट में क्या था, स्टेबिलिटी फैक्टर इज इक्वल टू 1 प्लस बीटा, but here this stability factor will depend on the emitter resistance. So this is the important point in this question. Okay, 1 minute. Sorry for inconvenience. Now the emitter, now we see that the emitter resistance is increases, the stability factor is decreases. So we understand that this emitter resistance will increase the stability. The emitter resistance will increase the stability. If you increase the emitter resistance, the stability will increases and the stability factor is decreases. Now, next point, if suppose if this emitter resistance is far greater than RB, if the emitter resistance is far greater than base resistance, then the stability factor is equal to 1. Because this part is cancelled out and this RR cancelled, the stability factor is approximately equal to 1. If the condition is fulfilled, if the emitter resistance is far greater than base resistance, the stability factor is equal to 1. We see in the fixed bias circuit, the fixed bias circuit में without emitter resistance थे, उस केस में हम देख रहे थे कि हमारे स्टेबिलिटी फैक्टर 1 प्लस बीटा था. और इस केस में जब हम लोग देख रहे हैं, जब हम लोग इमीटर रेजिस्टेंस की बात कर रहे हैं, देन इमीटर रेजिस्टेंस जब हम इंट्रोड्यूस कर रहे हैं तो हमारा स्टेबिलिटी फैक्टर क्या हो रहा है, डिक्रीज हो रहा है और स्टेबिलिटी इंक्रीज हो रहा है. ओके, ड्यू टू इमीटर रेजिस्टेंस. दिस इमीटर रेजिस्टेंस इज बिहेव एज ए नेगेटिव फीडबैक, इट इंट्रोड्यूस द स्टेबिलिटी ऑफ द सर्किट. आप विल फाइंड आउट, हम लोग ने फाइंड आउट किया. ओके, next, here one resistor is connected at the emitter side, and if the temperature is increases, the collector current IC is increases, so then the voltage drop across RC and RB is increases. The drop opposite to the base current, and the base current is reduced and the collector current is also reduced. There is a no chance in operating point and the amplification factor. Advantage, no change in the operating point if the temperature is increases, because this is the emitter resistance we controlled very well. Feedback is negative, so the gain is reduces, costly circuit. To increase the gain, they connected a capacitor across the base resistor. If you increase the, suppose we say that if you increase the gain, there is an one capacitor is connected in parallel to the emitter resistance, that is called as your bypass capacitor. ये कह रहा है कि अगर आपको गेन को इंट्रोड्यूस करना है, मतलब गेन को इंक्रीज करना है, So there is an one parallel capacitor is connected to the emitter resistance. Due to this, it behave as a DC supply. This capacitor is behave as your short circuit, and the total passes to this. Sorry. In the DC supply, this capacitor is behave as an open circuit. It's my mistake. In behave as an open circuit, and all the passes to the resistor. If you apply the DC signal, if you apply the AC signal at the time the capacitor is behave as a short circuit, then all the current will passes to the collector side. So in this case, we say that if you increase the gain, the capacitor is connected across the base resistor, that is your RE across some parallel resistor, not a base resistor. We say that is emitter resistor. Okay, emitter resistor. The value of capacitor is 10 times of the emitter resistor value. We erase it. So this is the advantage of this emitter resistance. Now next we see that this is the voltage divider biasing, and the voltage divider biasing we see that, and why it is called as voltage divider biasing, and that will be this R1 and R2 resistance will, the voltage divisions will take place, and this is your RE resistance and this is your RC resistance, and how to find the equation, and we find the stability factors, and this is very important. And this is the, we see that, and after this completing this voltage divider जो biasing जब हम लोग complete कर लेंगे, then we compare which one is the best